All right, guys, on this month's episode, I'm gonna answer the big question, and that is, are we really seeing a mass exit out of California? And if so, how is that affecting our home prices here in San Diego? Here we go. Before I answer the big question, I wanna give you a baseline of where we are today in San Diego. Well, sure enough, inventory is significantly down, about 26.2%. So significantly less homes currently on the market. Well, sure enough, when you look year over year, we have 26% less sales actually happening. There's a lot of articles out there trying to paint a doom and gloom kind of picture for us because we have so little amount of homes actually selling. But because of that low inventory and still really good demand, we're actually seeing prices continue to go up. So right now, we are actually outpacing for the 7th month in a row, more sales happening than inventory that we have on the market. So less inventory, more demand always means we should see prices continually climb over time. So now to answer the big question, that is, how is this exit out of California affecting our prices in San Diego? Well, sure enough, if we look at the data, there is an exit happening out of California. However, not necessarily here in San Diego. When you look at the migration patterns coming to San Diego, it actually outperforms by 4 times the amount of people moving to San Diego than out of San Diego. That's largely driven by actually our Bay Area residents and our Los Angeles residents moving down in California to San Diego. So how is that affecting our pricing? Well, if you look at 4 of the big markets here in California, Sacramento, San Francisco, and Los Angeles, sure enough, all of those markets are down year over year when it comes to values. And us in San Diego, we're actually up 3%. And then if you look at some of our big neighboring markets like Phoenix, Las Vegas, out in Utah, we're actually seeing prices come down in those markets, and we're seeing prices come up in San Diego. Now, why is that? The biggest thing that I can say, guys, is we're limited in the amount of space that we have. We've pretty much built out all of San Diego. So now the only thing we can do is really build up and kind of do urban infill projects where we're building taller. And frankly, we just don't have enough inventory. So right now, that's causing our prices to continually grow because we do have this demand that's coming to San Diego. So guys, what would have to happen in order for our values to come down similar to some of the other markets in California? Well, we would really need inventory levels to increase. And frankly, we just don't see that happening. A lot of homeowners right now are sitting with these 3% interest rates on their homes. And why would they sell to go get into a 7% and increase their payment just that much more? It's probably not gonna happen. And like I said, we just don't have the development happening to increase our inventory levels enough. So I think we're sitting in a safe place, and hopefully we'll see some increase in inventory because we really do need it. But I think we're sitting in a safe place when it comes to values, staying consistent, staying strong for the remainder of the year. All right, for all my buyer clients out there, here's what I'm gonna give you for advice this month. You gotta be aggressive when you see a property that you like, and you gotta understand that with these higher interest rates, your payment is gonna be more. But please know that within the next year, 2 years, 3 years, interest rates are gonna come back down, right? So if you can get into a home that you love, that really makes sense for you and your family, and you can see yourselves there for 5, 7 years, go for it. Know that you can lower your payment in the future, and that'll just make that home all that more affordable, and you guys will be in a place that you actually love. All right, for all my seller clients out there, the most important thing right now to do when you're going to sell your property is prepping that property. Make sure that it shows really well. Make sure that you're doing some renovations to really make it pop. The normal things that we're doing is carpet, flooring, paint, staging, cleaning, making sure that it's a show home, that it's a sellable product, and not necessarily just the home that you've lived in for the last 5 to 10 years. So take your time and fix up that property. And if you need help with that, of course, we're here at True Local. Not only can we front you the capital, but we can bring in our contractors to help you make that place look amazing. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please reach out to myself or somebody here on the team.